Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about The Boss Baby. Because yesterday I finally watched The Boss Baby, and so now this is truly occupying my thoughts and occupying my mind, and we need to talk about him, okay? The baby who's a boss, we need to talk about him. Uh, Before we do that, check out my eyebrows, they're growing back, they're coming in. Hello to them, welcome back, my little friends. Welcome back to my life. Cool, that's what's up with me. My eyebrows are just making their way back into my life. But back to Boss Baby. Okay, back to the important topic of the day. Okay, so a few thoughts about Boss Baby. First of all, this movie focuses a lot on that baby's butt. I didn't expect so many butt based scenes about the Boss Baby, but we sure do get a lot of them. Just so much focus on his jiggly little baby butt. There is a fart joke as expected, because you are legally obligated to make a fart joke in a children's movie. If you don't do it, you do get shot as the director. You will be shot, so I can't fault them there. I know how it works. You gotta have a fart in there. So the thing about the Boss Baby, okay, the thing about him, the thing about this man, is he's a man. He's not a baby. He's a man in a baby's body, effectively. I wonder how it came to be. I have to imagine that someone was like, oh, baby in a suit. That's a movie concept. Hello, baby in a suit. Yes. And then when they were figuring out, they were like, oh, okay, backstory. We need a backstory for why the baby is in a suit. Why is this baby a boss? I guess he's just a man. I guess he's just a man. I guess he's just a tiny man. I guess that's it. He's a little man, but he's being a baby. But it really makes me wonder, like, what is the physiology of this creature? What is this, like, the Boss Baby's a cryptid, I guess. But how did he come to be? In the movie, a big line that the Boss Baby says is, I wasn't born, I was hired, which, wow. But that begs the question, how did this baby man actually come to exist? Like, what is he? How was he born or created? I don't know. How does he exist? Did God do this? Is God responsible for this? I feel like I want to know more about what the hell the boss babies are. And they can become real babies, so are all babies just like the Boss Baby, but the Boss Baby is the Boss Baby because he takes a special milk to make him not be a baby? Are all babies that are born in the Boss Baby universe actually capable of like full adult sentient thought, but then they just get born and they're babies? It's interesting. It's interesting. Also, I love how the movie just vetoes the idea of babies being made through sex, through that kind of conception. Babies are just on a conveyor belt and then they come to you. They just they get there. It's interesting that they didn't go with the classic stork imagery. I think it would have been nice to see babies be brought by storks. That's fine, but no, they were like they went with a kind of factory. I have to believe it's God that's making these babies. Cool. So I have a lot of questions about that. I also find it very interesting that the plot of the movie revolves around the idea that Puppy Co is creating a puppy that stays a puppy forever, that is so cute that no one will want to have a baby anymore ever again. That makes me laugh a lot. I like it. At a certain point, it stops being cute and starts being freakish. Like at a certain point of like miniaturization and neonatal-ish features, it starts being repulsive. Okay, you can go too far, and a lot of dogs have gone too far. Okay, I'm sorry if you love pugs. Okay, but I think they're really ugly, and I pity them. I hope they get revenge for what we've done to them. My favourite single moment in the movie The Boss Baby is when they reveal, near the end of the movie, they reveal the forever puppy, and this woman gives her baby to her older child and runs to the puppy. She does not care about her children anymore. She's done. She wants puppy. That's my favourite moment of Boss Baby. That's my favourite moment. But I love that this is the plot. The plot is like, if we make a cute enough animal, people will not have children, okay? And this is a problem for the baby company. Whatever. Okay, Jeff Bezos of babies. But you know what? For a movie that centers its main thing in its plot around puppy, we don't see enough puppy dog. That's my main criticism of Boss Baby. With that, those are my main Boss Baby thoughts. Of course, they have to undulate in my mind for longer and really come to a beautiful place, which I'm sure they will in the coming weeks, months, years. Now we're going to move on because I want to see what online says about Boss Baby. I want to see the thoughts of the masses. I want to check out Reddit, okay? I want to check out some thoughts about Boss Baby. I've expressed my feelings. I want to see what the people say. The people say. So we're going to check out some websites. We're going to check out some lovely websites. We're going to find out theories, ideas, discussions, okay? This is a place of intellect, and we're going to find out about Boss Baby. So I've searched Boss Baby Reddit. 3 beautiful words. I'm going to immediately click on Boss Baby is a lot darker than anyone realizes. Fan theories. Let's do this. Let's find out the truth about Boss Baby. Okay, so I watched this film the other day and something didn't sit with me right. Throughout the movie, Tim and Boss Baby's arc is that they go from not liking each other to loving each other. Through running through the various hardships in the movie, Tim goes from hating the idea of having a baby brother to loving the fact and forming a brotherly bond with Boss Baby, realizing that they can actually get along. Tim has bonded with his brother, they love each other as brothers do. And even when Boss Baby goes back to the baby realm, Tim writes to Boss Baby convincing him to come back to the human realm, to which he misses Tim too, and agrees to go back. So he rides the weird baby conveyor into human world and becomes a real kid once again. However, this process wipes his memory, so essentially the new brother may as well be an entirely new kid. Boss Baby is super stoked riding down the baby chute when in fact he's taking a one-way trip to his death. The new child who emerges to be with Tim is not the brother Tim knows. He's nothing but an imposter, a shell of who Boss Baby was before, but is played off like a happy ending. This is an existential nightmare and is deeply unsettling to me. This is an interesting point and was something that I was thinking about because, you know, they know each other. The big brother, the 7-year-old Tim, learns to love Boss Baby, but what he loves is a full man who is also a baby. And then when he becomes a baby, it's like it's gonna be a really different experience. It's not gonna, that would be weird and hard to have to go through, right? Like if this happened to you, can you just imagine, okay, you meet a little man who is a baby, you come to love him as a brother, and then he gets to enter this world as your baby brother, but now he's no longer a man with the business acumen of a man. He's just a gurgling fool. How do you deal with that? That's a hard one. I don't know. There is another Boss Baby movie. Maybe that tells me. Maybe I should have watched that first. But you know what? These are just I'm just going for it. I saw Boss Baby and I felt inspired. Okay, I had to do it. Let's delve into the comments. I love Boss Baby, and this is the funniest shit ever. Thank you, Reddit, for making me read the words Boss Baby lore today. You love Boss Baby? Why is this person so questioning of this normal fact that you love Boss Baby? Of course, man, there's a baby and he's the boss. What's not to like? My opinion on Boss Baby in the movie is it's fine. It's not particularly good, it's not particularly bad. It's fine. It's just absolutely fine. Yeah, the Boss Baby's become sick of the corporate heaven and he realizes that true happiness is in relationships. He opts To be reborn, not die. A philosophical discussion. If you were a businessman in the body of a baby, and then you were reborn as an actual baby, would you still be the same person? Would you would you still be you? Please answer that in the comments. Please. If your brain was wiped, all that was you, your personality, hopes, dreams are gone. Gones? Gone. What emerges is not you, just a copy of you without anything that makes you you. Rebirth and death are one and the same. I think they may have the magic system of souls in the movie with the notion that we retain some level of self tied to said soul. So even though his memory is clean, his self will always be the same. Yeah, well, we see him at the end of the movie as an adult for a second, and he is clearly the same old boss baby, but now in a real man's full man body. So he's shown us the same person. He's shown us the same, his personality, his way of speaking. He's a boss. He's a boss. So like, yes, there's something retained. He is the man. He is the same guy. Interesting. I didn't view it as the end of Boss Baby's life / memory and the beginning of another. I viewed it more as resetting his memory from the beginning rather than wiping it. Boss Baby wanted to grow up with a real childhood. It's still the same soul / personality of Boss Baby. He just gets to have the childhood he always wanted. I think the movie was about the elder brother with the hyperactive imagination imagining the entire thing, helping him accept his younger brother into the family. Even in the last scenes of the movie, the little girl said she wanted a horse and not a baby sister. The dad was telling her the story so that she better deals with the newest entrant to the family. Yes, exactly, the whole movie basically didn't happen. There isn't really a boss baby, just how a child would imagine a new baby that's in charge of everything and where babies come from. Once he comes to terms with having a little brother and is actually excited about the idea, his parents come home from the hospital. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's like an interpretation of a child feeling threatened rather than an exact, like an actual thing that's happening narratively. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Boss Baby debate session with the boys. Honestly, so true. Testicle Tommy. Thank you, Testicle Tommy. You get it. You understand what's going on. I think you missed the point of the movie. The baby was not a boss from his own perspective, but from the perspective of his brother Tim. His identity as a boss and his personality were a projection from the mind of Tim onto the baby. He was always only a baby. I don't think the movie wants to do that. I think it wants to suggest that, but not make it like completely canon. It's like a mix of that interpretation and yes, this is a real Baby Corp is real. Did Boss Baby really happen? Yes. It happened. Okay. Is the Boss Baby a masterpiece? Okay. I saw the Boss Baby today after going in with some trepidation. In the trailer it looked crass and basic. The very idea of a baby in a suit seemed disturbing. However, I was pleasantly surprised. The film was hilarious, and I think it had a deeper meaning. The animation seemed innovative, with time lapses and expressions of child's imagination. What did you guys think? No. Of course it's a masterpiece. The brainwashed masses failed to see the deep symbolism and simply see it as entertainment. I was awake at 5 a.m. thinking about the premise of The Boss Baby. I'm sorry, but this movie fills me with an anger I can't really explain. Okay, the animation and voice acting, yada yada, are all good, and I'm sure that those involved put a lot of hard work in, but just, yeah, it screams. DreamWorks executive had an idea that would work great as a 10-second joke and made it into a franchise. Like, I can accept most premises and ideas. I can accept that Inside Out's main characters are emotions inside of a girl's head, or that people battle using Pokemon, or that a school for young wizards and witches exists in Scotland. But the Boss Baby is a step too far. The Boss Baby is about a corporation of babies that tries to keep the amount of love that babies get high enough, and then the bad guy wants to make people love puppies more or something. And I know I'm supposed to just shut my brain off and enjoy the premise, but this premise causes all of the conflict within the movie and feels so contrived. Like, the babies, before they are born, are divided into the family and management sectors, which feels like such an unnecessary way to start existence, as it must stem from some bizarre god that likes to put babies in business. Okay. Oh, but it's okay because the Big Brother imagined the whole thing according to some fan theories, which is bullshit. Because we all know that the creators of the movie prefer premise over plot. Also, the opening has too many naked baby asses. I felt like Chris Hansen was going to bust into the theater at any moment. I do find it sad. Like, the movie does focus on baby butts a lot. Like, I get if that's kind of a jarring moment for you, but when people see like a baby butt and they're so like stuck on the idea of like sexual abuse of children, I find that a little weird. Like it's normal to see a baby's butt. It's babies have butts. Um, Butts are like a major feature of babies, but a baby is like 90% butt, honestly. It's just a baby's butt, man. It's just a baby's butt. You can enjoy it, or you can be weird about it. I don't know. It's just a baby's butt. I'm sorry. It's just a baby's butt. Like, learn to cope with life. Pathetic. I spend at least 8 hours of my day thinking about Boss Baby. Being serious here, I think the Boss Baby was and is still all overhated. There are loads of popular movies and other franchises that could be a one-note gag in a newspaper comic and pulled it off. Ratatouille, movie about rat who can cook. I know you mentioned this in your rant, but you make it seem like BB has no plot due to this. While the movie is no Oscar-winning film, let me just check that. It still manages to have a plot and be humorous. At times. It's no worse than average animated kids movie. I'd call it better than numerous squeals Pixar has pushed out. What? Is Pixar the name of your pig? What do you say? I think this is your thing, man. Most people don't see naked baby asses and think sex. Not like the thought police, but perhaps you shouldn't. 'Twas meant as a joke, not a good joke, but a joke nonetheless. Oh, so you joke about how you are a pedophile. That's really funny. That's really funny. Haha. That's not humor for me, I guess. Saw the preview for Boss Baby. Feeling ticked off. Okay, let's check that. Oh, it's from Child Free, so we gotta check this one. When it came to the movie, I thought it was just going to be some silly theme of the baby being super intelligent and trying to take over the world kind of deal, but no, I guess kinda. It is about babies not getting enough love anymore. The Boss Baby had a diagram up showing how people are giving more love towards pets and not babies, and how he needs to fix that. I don't know if it is just me, but it feels like some weird pro-life agenda movie that is going to end up in that is going to end up in the arsenal of the birth obsessed. Hearing that just made me uneasy. It's a silly movie. It's not real. It's not the Boss Baby is not a movie that is trying to make you love babies more. It's okay to hate babies. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just hate babies. Go on, live your life. Hate babies. And I support you. I support you in your baby hatred. It's fine, you know? I think babies are alright. I don't feel any strong way about babies. I think they're pretty cute and fun sometimes, and pretty gross and annoying other times. That's my centrist take on babies. I like them, and I also don't like them. I think maybe, maybe cry less, honestly. I don't know, but they smell good, okay? They smell good. Just because they say a line in a movie, that doesn't mean that the movie is pushing that as its moral agenda, okay? Please, God, learn about critical thinking. I don't know. Pixar movies are great for subliminal messages. Well, I'm not too surprised that kind of movie is meant to appeal to the mombies. It's a movie for children, guys. It's a movie for little kids who will be getting a new little bro. Okay? That's what the movie That's what the movie is for, guys. Oh, I saw the preview for it and said to the SO, seems like the old white man of Hollywood are really starting to get scared of we child-free female. This is so funny, like people who are very into their pets and don't want to have children. Just being like, wow, the plot of this movie is about me and I'm mad. But I don't want to harsh on child free too much. They hate babies. That's okay. Let's move on from that. If you hate babies so much that Boss Baby like activates rage, I feel like that is a you problem. Maybe that's a you problem. Okay. Darkness of Boss Baby. Let's check this out. Let's see what the darkness of Boss Baby is. I watched Boss Baby in the beginning when you could see the babies going to family or corporate. The only thing I can think of is corporate as stillborn babies or miscarriage go. When they get fired, it's the parents trying again and succeeded. When it happens to the Boss Baby, he really died. Then Tim's parents just tried again. How would how would the baby work in an office if it's no longer alive? Okay? Stupid theory. I regret reading this. This is really no. Come on, guys. Boss Baby rules. You're stupid. Okay, that's me. That's me. Boss Baby numero one. That's me. That's me. Oh, this is the Boss Baby subreddit. I guess let's see what they have for us. Ayo, they got that Boss Baby dress. Oh my god. Leaked Boss Baby 3 rent. Oh, look at him. That's a gorgeous man. That's a Boss Baby. Am I right? Major Boss Baby. Plot holes. Rewatched The Boss Baby and I found a giant plot hole. In the beginning, the mom is like, do you want a baby brother? And she's clearly pregnant. Yet then the story's based around the whole baby agency that clearly dolls out babies to families. There was some fan theories saying it was just a dream in Tim's head, indicated by the fact he wakes up at the end of the film in the same pajamas he wore at the beginning. Somehow, well, most people wear their pajamas more than once, so okay. Somehow, though, it doesn't explain the ending where they clearly show that the agency is real when Tim's daughter looks in the hospital window and sees her baby sister sit up wearing a suit and tie. This movie takes place in kids' movie world where live childbirth isn't a thing. They don't go into what delivery method is actually used, probably not a stalk for this movie, but in the world of these movies, pregnancy is just a sign that a baby is going to be delivered literally at some point. That's not the actual baby inside the mother's womb or anything, it's a fantasy world after all, with fantasy world rules. Yeah, I mean, it's just like she's pregnant, but the baby doesn't actually come out of her. I don't know. I didn't think about it. I don't care. But it's an interesting question. What is pregnancy in this universe? Because it doesn't, go into it. It's just kind of, we move on from that. We don't worry about it. Boss Baby is a good movie, in popular opinion. Period. I thought it was a decent animated movie. It's one of those movies I watched and then forgot about like an hour after I watched it. Yeah, it's honestly mediocre. That's how I feel. It's fine. Okay. You know what? I think that's enough. That's enough Boss Baby for me, to be honest. I think that's enough Boss Baby. If you have any thoughts about Boss Baby, I'd love to hear them. Would you love Puppy more than Baby? Would you? I would. I want to grow a King Charles Spaniel inside my womb and then give birth to it. If anyone knows how to make that happen, message me. Email me. Bye.